students. Today we will be starting with English grammar. Chapter number 3, subject verb agreement. As we have already done this exercise in the exercises which are given on page number 12, so let us move ahead. So now we will be starting with exercise B. That is, underline the subject, state it if it is a singular or plural form, then take the correct verb to complete each of these sentences. Now what we are supposed to do? We are going to identify the subject. Now subject is what? Subject is the main thing about which we are talking in a sentence. And we have to also tell that whether it is a singular subject or a plural subject. Now what is singular? When there is only one thing. When we are talking about only one thing, then it is called singular verb. Then plural is what? When we are talking about more than one thing, more than one person, more than one place, then we are going to use the plural form. Now let us move to the first one. My brother dash talks too much. So my brother is what? My brother is a singular form. So what we are supposed to do? We are going to underline the subject. So the brother is a subject and we are going to underline and write S over here. As I have underlined brother and written S over here, which means it is a singular subject. Now there is a rule that with singular subject, it should also be going with singular verb. So here the singular verb is talks, not talk. So we are going to use talks. My brother talks too much. So let us write the answer. Now here the complete sentence is my brother talks too much. Let us move to the second one. The man in the green shirt dash is /r my father. So here we are talking about a man. Now a man, that means we are talking about a specific one person. That is a singular form. Now is my father. Why am I going to use is? Because it is a singular verb. And singular verb generally goes with a singular subject. And here the singular subject is father. So what we are supposed to do? We are going to underline father and write S over here to indicate that it is a singular verb. And in this fill up we are going to write is. Now let us write the answer. Now the complete answer is the man in the green shirt is my father. Let us move to the next one. That gentleman dash looks like my grandfather. So here we are talking about a gentleman who looks like my father. Now gentleman is basically used because there is man men. So there is one man. So now we are going to underline it and it will be a singular subject. Now with singular subject we are going to use the singular form of verb. Now the singular form of verb is looks. So let us write the answer. Now let us move to the fourth one. Here dash is our two apples. So here we are talking about apples because es is there. So here there are more than two apples. That means it is a plural subject. So here the subject will be apples, that is in plural form. With plural subject what we are going to use? We are going to use the plural verb. So here the answer will be here are two apples. Now let us write the answer. Now the next one, that is the fifth one. The athletes dash runs well. Now athletes, we are talking about more than one athlete. So athlete is a plural form of verb. So let us underline it and write P over here to indicate the plural form. Now the verb will be run. Because run is the plural form of verb, this the complete sentence will be the athlete run well. Now let us move to the sixth one. That is I dash rides a cycle. Now I is what? I is a pronoun. And we are talking about oneself. That is ourself. So I is a pronoun and as well as it is a singular subject. So we are going to underline it and write S over here. With a pronoun we never use a verb that is of S or ES. So that is why the correct verb that will be written with I is I ride a cycle. So the answer will be I ride a cycle. Now the seventh one. The players practices for 5 hours every day. So the players are what? These are the players which are more than one in number. There is not a one single player. There are plural form. So we are going to underline the players and write P over here. That is a plural subject. Now with plural subject we use a plural verb. So plural verb is what? A player practice. So we are going to write the players practice for 5 hours every day. So here the correct answer will be practice. That is TISC, not TISES. Now let us move to the next one. That is the eighth one. That lady in the fur coat lives near the school. So here we are talking about a lady. Lady is what? Lady is a singular form of subject. And with that we are going to use a singular verb. That is lives. That lady lives So that is why that lady lives near the school. We are going to underline the lady and we are going to write over here that it is a singular form S over here. And in the fill up, we are going to write the correct form of verb, that is lives. Now let's write the answer. Now let us move to the next one, that is the chef and his teammates cooks dinner for many people. So here the subject will be the chef and its teammates. However, there will be a difference that we are going to use the verb form. Here there is a rule that which says that if a phrase comes between the subject and the verb, then the verb agrees with the subject, not with the noun in the phrase. So here chef is what? It is a noun, which is a common noun. Chef can be a common noun. So here chef is a singular form and it is a common noun. So the verb will not agree with this. The verb is going to agree with the subject, that is teammates, which is a plural form. So that is why the answer will be cook, not cooks. So the chef and his teammate cook dinner for many people. Now let us write the answer. Now let us move to the 10th one. The boys walks around the garden. So here we are talking about boys. And boys is what? Boys is a plural form of verb because we are talking about more than one boy. So that is why we are going to underline boys and it is a plural form of verb. So we are going to write over here that is P. After writing P over here, we know a plural form will goes with the plural subject. So that is why the plural subject is walk. So the answer will be the boys walk around the garden. So let us write the answer. Now let us move to the 11th one. The weather dash appears to be pleasant. So here the weather is what? Weather is a singular form of subject. So we are going to write over here S. That is weather is S. And a singular form of subject will goes with the singular form of verb. That is appears. So the answer will be the weather appears to be pleasant. So now let us write the answer. Now the question number 12, that is the captain as well as his crew members takes good care of his guest. So again there is the same rule which we have applied in the 9th one. That is if a phrase comes between the subject and the verb, then the verb agrees with the subject, not with the noun. So here the captain is what? The captain is noun. And we are not going to agree with the noun, but we are going to agree with his crew members. So his crew members are what? It is a plural form of verb. So with plural form of subject, we are going to use a plural form of verb. That is take. So the answer will be the captain and his crew member take good care of his guest. So the correct answer was the captain as well as his crew members take good care of the guest. Now let us move to the 13th one. That is the boy dances on music every day. Now here there is a boy. We are talking about a boy which is a subject. So boy is a singular form of subject. Now with it we are going to write the singular form of verb, that is dances. The boy dances to the music every day. So here we are going to write the complete sentence, that is with dances, that is the correct option, and boy is a singular subject. Now let us write the answer. Now here is the correct answer. After this, let us move to the 14th one, that is each of the students are responsible for the books they borrow from the library. So here I have already underlined each. So each is what we are telling about each and every student. So that is why each will be the singular form of subject. So here each of the students responsible for the books they borrow from the library. Now each is a singular form of subject. So with singular form of subject we are going to use a singular form of verb, that is. So each of the student is responsible for the books they borrow from their library. So here is the correct answer with each having a singular word, that is S over here, and in the blank we are going to write is. Now after that let us move to the 15th one. Somebody have left his wallet in the washroom. Now here we are talking about somebody. So somebody is a singular form of subject. With singular form of subject, again we are going to use a singular form of verb. So here the singular form of verb is has. So the complete sentence will be somebody has left his wallet in the washroom. Now let us write the answer. Now let us move to the next one. Neither of the two pens are working. So here neither is what? That is we are telling about a singular thing. So here the neither will be the singular subject. We are going to write S over here. Of the two pens. So here there is one more subject, that is pens, and here it is in plural form. and neither is in singular form, but we are going to use the subject which is closer to the verb. So that is why we are going to use the verb according to this subject, that is pens, which is a plural verb subject. Now with plural subject, that is pens, we are going to use a plural verb, that is are. Neither of the two pens are working. We are not going to consider the singular form of neither, because the rule says that if there are two subjects in a sentence, we are going to use the one that is adjacent or that is closer to the verb. So that is why the closer to the verb will be the pen, and that is why we have used the pens with the plural form as a main subject, and according to that we have written the verb over here. Let us move to the next one. That is 17th one. The crew dash is are preparing to land. So here the crew is what? Crew is a singular form of subject, and with that we are going to use is. So the answer will be the crew is preparing to land. Now 18th one. Each of these charts dash is are tasty. So here we are going to talk about each, that is a singular form of subject, and with each, if we are going to consider over here, the verb will be is. So we are going to write is over here. Now next one. Ankur and not his brother dash is are learning karate. So here we are talking about Ankur, who is a singular form of subject. With that we are going to use is. So now let us write the answer. Let us move to the last one. Salim and Toshi dash wants to go for bungee jumping. So Salim and Toshi, they are what? They are the name of a person, they are noun, which are two. So that is why we are going to write it P for plural, because they are plural subject. Now with plural subject, we are going to use a plural verb, that is want. So want. Now the sentence will become Salim and Toshi want to go for bungee jumping. Try to do this exercise as given to you and try to recall it by revising and learning it.